Oke, selamat malam teman-teman. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Nanti kita akan lanjut lagi main Vtuber Connect ya. Karena udah agak lama belum lanjutin, baru sempat. Dan jelasnya sudah ada Ahmad Raffi, welcome as usual. Kita langsung saja load game. Jadi ceritanya mereka waktu itu terakhir lagi pergi makan ya. Makoto sits across from me, filling her mouth with hamburger steak. Makoto and Aika have some catching up to do tonight. I probably shouldn't hold Makoto here too long. I guess I have kind of had her to myself for the past few days after all. Why are you staring at me again? You seem to like looking at me eat a lot. Sorry, does that make you self-conscious? A little. Oh, really? Sorry, I was just thinking to myself. Do you have anything that you're wondering about? Well, I guess I do, about some other unrelated stuff. But I was just thinking that I shouldn't keep you here too long to myself. We should take time tonight to talk to Aika. Oh, you don't have to worry about that. We have plenty of time now. We'll catch up. You have me all to yourself right now. Wow, I feel honored. You should. Now, what other unrelated stuff were you wondering about? They're weird questions. I was just thinking about it my own time. Probably better not to ask. Well, now you're making me curious. I'm going to keep poking at you until you ask. Okay, fine. How do you feel about people drawing explicit material of you? As you know. Makoto stares at me for a few seconds before breaking into laughter. That's what you were wondering? Well, it's fine, isn't it? My design is hella cute after all. You don't feel ashamed in any way? I mean, maybe there's a hint of that. But I've long since accepted that people would draw their own fan content of me like that. It's definitely not the same as if it happened with me as Makoto. God, impure thoughts. Oh, were you thinking dirty thoughts? No, stop it. Makoto breaks out into laughter again. I'm surprised he is able to continue eating like that. May, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. Ya, gue lagi main Vtuber Connect. Lanjutin ceritanya. Ya, ini lagi bahas sesuatu yang menarik ya. Gue lihat. Halo, enjoy your stay. What's your reason for asking about Mara's explicit content? Have you masturbated to it before? Wow, Makoto. Wow. So to the point ya. Hebat. I start choking on the water I was drinking. Makoto doesn't hold back this time. She starts clutching at her stomach because she's laughing so hard. I look around our table to see if anybody is giving us any funny looks. Thankfully, the restaurant is fairly empty, but the waitress is giving a look of concern. Alright, calm yourself before they come over to our table. Makoto is still catching her breath. Okay, I think I'm good. I kind of want to know the answer to the question though. No, I'm not telling you. I'll take this note to my grave. Isn't that basically a yes then? Interpret it as you will. It's okay, you're a healthy young boy and I know that my model is quite cute. Nothing wrong with indulging in that. I'm not offended or creeped out. Makoto starts laughing to herself again, barely able to master the breath from before. I knew I shouldn't have asked. Yes, I'm glad at least that she is showing so much more life I think I've ever seen from her. Breathe, Makoto, breathe. Okay. I ask a question myself. Will your question involve my masturbation habits again? Nope. If it's okay, it's actually kind of an unpleasant question to ask, and not in a joking way. Oh sure, fire away. Does it bother you if the female VTubers you watch interact with guys? Like if Mana were to theoretically collab with another male VTuber? Oh, sorry if that makes you uncomfortable, but I want to know. This isn't specifically about male viewers with female streamers. It will depend on the person and situation. I'm curious about how people feel about streamers they might be attracted to. I've been thinking about what I want for myself in the future and about our conversation yesterday about the relationship between streamer and viewer. Parasocial relationship, teman-teman. Yes. Even if I take all the precautions to prevent people from developing an unhealthy relationship with me, I still feel like there might be problems. Particularly with how people might actually feel towards streamers despite their own mindset to maintain a healthy relationship. Cukup relate ya kak story-nya, betul Mei. Dari awal, lo mesti mainin dari awal sumpah Mei. Gila, gue dari awal sih ngakak serius. Bener-bener dapat banget. Sangat-sangat apa ya, relatable sih, bener, gak bohong. Gila sih, bener-bener. I see. For me, it depends. Some VTubers, I don't have any problems with them doing that. I think for most VTubers, I have a healthy mindset of support for. I just want to be able to support them and I don't mind if I don't get their attention. Oh, ingetin dari 5 deh pas kau tambahin. Dari 5 ya. Lu mesti lihat yang awal sih, itu GG sih, gak ada obat. Serius lu mesti experience the game yourself gitu loh. Apa ya, ya kalau lu mau gitu kan, kalau lu ada waktu coba ya download di Steam free kok. Ini apa ya, gak ada kayak pilihan-pilihan gitu sih so far. Jadi literally ya tinggal lu baca doang, tinggal ngikutin doang alurnya. Lu mesti dari awal sih, bener gila sih. Serius. And I definitely do not have any ounce of romantic interest for them. But for some others, I think I naturally try to frame them in the context of being a romantic partner. Even if I don't want to think of them like that. Shoma. Yes. Halo enjoyers, relate. Boleh dicoba sih nanti. Iya, coba aja Mei kalau misalnya memang ada waktunya ya. Ini game sih benar-benar apa ya, worth it sih, walaupun cuma literally lu baca doang sebenarnya, tapi worth it menurut gua. Ceritanya bagus dan apa ya, realistis gitu loh, realistis, relatable, bukan yang kayak terlalu gimana banget kayak lu berasa ini sangat mungkin terjadi di dunia nyata gitu, bahkan mungkin sudah sering terjadi gitu kan, mungkin. It's a lingering feeling in the back of my mind when I watch them. It's kind of disgusting, isn't it? Fans should just be supporting the Vtuber as the best they can. But I just instinctively try to reduce them to someone that should be reliant on my own affection. I don't know, can you really blame people if they can't help it? I'm sure I could help it somewhat, but maybe there's just something wrong with me. Don't say that. I can see what you mean. There's that twinge of discomfort when you see it happen. I don't know if I can bring myself to condemn people just for feeling that way. But to act on it and express negatively towards a streamer because you feel that way, that's just selfish, heartless. Yeah. It's such a common occurrence as well. You see VTubers get hit with negativity all the time for collabing with people of the opposite gender. Well, yeah, it do be like that sometimes. Ya mungkin di luar sana gitu ya, di Jepang atau mungkin di negara lain, bahkan mungkin di Indo sendiri ya, who knows gitu kan. Ya karena viewersnya udah nganggap VTubersnya itu kayak apa ya, idol mereka gitu kan. Terus mereka develop sebuah parasocial relationship yang sedikit menghalu ya kan. Jadi mereka kayak kalau misalnya itu VTuber collab sama VTuber yang lawan jenis, yang VTuber cowok gitu misalnya, terus kayak mereka kayak cemburu gitu loh, jadinya kayak nggak seneng. Relatable. It really is selfish to act on one's own discomfort and lash out at someone when they aren't even doing anything wrong. For what? Just to make themselves feel a little bit better. To ensure that they don't feel uncomfortable again, even if it's at the expense of another person's freedom and feelings. It's just, I don't even know how to describe it. I want with all my heart for people to have the freedom to express themselves the way they want and be accepted. Why does it have to be inevitable that some people are going to be upset if someone wants to do that? I know that nobody can appease everyone. I hate the thought of having to alienate people if I continue to pursue something I wanted. In a way, you could see it as alienating the people you wouldn't want as a part of your community. Those people who are willing to spread negativity for such a selfish reason might not be the type of people you want to surround yourself with. True. But it's not just that. What if I were to suddenly start collabing with a bunch of male VTubers? Sangat relatable ya. Even if I don't consider the people that would suddenly start spreading negativity, wouldn't there be people who don't express anything but still feel discomfort? Is the answer to just ignore all of that and just do whatever I want? I think so. Those feelings are inherently selfish and creepy. I don't think you should hold yourself back just because a minority feels that way. What about your own feelings? I can't just ignore the fact that I might be upsetting people or causing discomfort. Like I said, those feelings are for selfish reasons. There's no reason why you should prevent yourself from doing something you want to do because of it. You should think about yourself more. That's what I should be saying. You're not thinking enough about yourself. No, I've thought about myself enough. Mahkota notices the pained look on my face and immediately calms herself down. Sorry, this probably isn't the most pleasant conversation for you. No, don't apologize. I think it's better to have this conversation. I've just been thinking about these things lately. I want to meet new people and seek new opportunities in the future. But that might mean I put myself in a situation that would upset some people. I totally get that and support that. Sorry if I don't know if I have a clear answer for you. I just think, as a viewer, the Vtuber should be able to express themselves the way they want, and their fans will match and support them. Like you said, it's impossible to appease everybody. It would be ideal if people could be more empathetic and not lash out at Vtubers because they don't like what they see. And also, if people didn't feel discomfort in the first place at something that's so normal as interacting with someone of the opposite gender. But I don't think those are worth restricting yourself for. Mama sat alongside and she sinks into the back of her seat. Why can't things be simple? Yes. Relatable. Why can't things be simple indeed? Maybe we are just making it more complicated than it is. Maybe. I think it's great that you're opening up to those opportunities though. Not just with Vtubers of the opposite gender, but collabing in general. I'm excited to see how fun those streams will be. Thanks. So, would it bother you if I collab with a male Vtuber? I mean, no matter how I feel, I don't want that to restrict any of the activities you do. Honestly, I'll probably feel a twinge of jealousy, but I wish I could just watch it without those feelings. Don't change your mind just because I said that. Don't worry, I still have a solid grasp of what I want to do. But you know, I would probably feel a bit jealous as well if you watch other female VTubers. Oh my god. Wow, that hits home. Wow. Makatok quickly clears her throat. I know it's a bit selfish to feel that way, but that's just how I naturally feel. Likewise, don't change your viewing habits because I said that. Sering terjadi, iya Mei. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wah. Don't worry about that, I already watched all of your streams before anybody else's. Good. I'm glad you honorary status as a mana fan. Wait, was I not a mana fan before? Anyway, she's changing the subject. Thinking about it, I'm not really looking forward to all the tiresome aspects of collabing. Tiresome aspects. Having to put myself out there and getting to know people or asking to collab. I don't know. I don't really want to bother others. Yes, relatable, Makoto. Relatable. I think it's fun to stay by myself, but there are so many awesome people out there. I want to get to know them. But there are so many problems that come with it, like worrying or taking into consideration comparative fame. This, my friends, comparative fame. Not that smaller VTubers are inferior, but if I were to collab with a relatively lesser known one, I can bring unwanted hate towards them. Getting deep, friends, getting deep. Deeper. And deeper. Like people saying they're just trying to leech off another person. Gila sih. Luar biasa memang. Yang skripnya jago sih gue akui. Sumpah. And I could also get people trying to ask me to collab because they're trying to get something out of me rather than wanting to get to know me. Yes. Pain. But true. In some contexts. I'm sure there are a lot of worries from their perspective as well. I wish I didn't have to worry about all that stuff. Yeah, that honestly sounds like a huge hassle. I find myself asking why things can just be simple and straightforward pretty often nowadays. Hang in there. Don't worry, I'll find a balance between doing what I want and considering how my viewers feel. I just have to think about things some more and actually see how I like doing things in the future. I have absolute confidence that you'll be able to find that balance. Take your time. The Mana fans will always be there for you. Thanks. I'm happy that we had this conversation. I honestly don't know if it's the right thing to be transparent about this kind of ugly feelings. But I think I'm glad that we're both aware. I think so too. Maybe it's better if these kinds of things are left in our minds. But I want to be as honest with myself as possible. I want both myself and Makoto to be able to accept all of me. All my ugliness, flaws, and mistakes. You want to get going now? Sure. So, that's how it went, okay? Yeah. I'm happy for both of you. I really am. It seems like she's on the path to realizing how much she actually means to the people around her. I hope you've realized that same lesson as well. I'll get there someday. To think that she went through all that by herself, she's a strong person, isn't she? For sure. I think she's just recently learned one of the greatest strengths of all. What's that? The strength to rely on others. It sounds a bit contradictory, doesn't it? You would think that a strong person wouldn't have to rely on others, right? But Not being able to rely on others can actually be a sign of weakness, not strength. You remember that one anime that we used to watch on television as kids? One of the lines was something along the lines of, "No person can stand alone." I'm surprised you remembered that. Well, you could say it's topic. Despite personally growing out of anime, I don't think I've grown out of a lot of messages that they taught. But anyway, I think it's true. Forming bonds and leaning on each other are a part of what makes us human. Those bonds can be a part of our personal strength. Is that why the power of friendship always wins in anime? I guess so. Either that, or the writers are lazy and don't know how to resolve it in any other way. I'd rather we find our strength through our own power and bonds rather than some poorly written cop-out. So I'm going to hope that real life isn't some garbage anime. I can hear Yokone's laughing through the phone. I think if this was you from before you met Makoto, you would have preferred a cheap cop-out as an easy way out. I think so too. Can I say it? Isn't still tempting, you know? I'm sure the answers will come to you in time. When they do, it'll be all the more rewarding that you took this path. I sure do hope so. Honestly, I'm already grateful I took this path. The experiences I've had, the things I've learned, the bond I've made with Makoto, I truly am grateful. Speaking of which, are you going to confess to Makoto? I mean, she probably already knows. I don't want to rush it either, especially with how I developed a lot of my feelings because of my unhealthy obsession. I can't say I fully understand your feelings, but I feel like you're really underselling the value of the experience you've had with Makoto thus far. Can you really say the feelings you have aren't largely because you actually do love her? I don't know. Can this even be considered love? A lot of it was from a one-sided obsession, born out of admiration and insecurity. I don't think that's how meaningful relationships are supposed to be formed. What even is love? And I barely know how I'm supposed to feel. I think we'll be up all night if we try to define that. I don't know if we can ever get to a point where we can fully understand our own feelings. Even if we did, I'm not sure if we would be able to accurately put them into words. You just have to think really hard about what she means to you. What she means to me. At the very least, you aren't just thinking about being validated by being with her, right? Can't say I've completely overcome those feelings, but I think I can say I like her for reasons past that. I like everything about her. She's an incredible person in so many ways. Maybe it doesn't have to be any more complicated than that. I don't think there's a right way that relationships are supposed to be formed. Same with being deserving of someone's love. It's not like you do something specific and are suddenly deserving of someone's affection. I guess I'm making it sound really complicated. What I'm trying to say is that you trust her and want to be with her. Isn't it pretty clear that she wants to be with you as well? Isn't that in itself fine? I mean, she said she wants me to walk the same path as her. But I'm not sure if she likes me romantically. If she doesn't, then what would our relationship become if I were to just confess to her? I can hear you let out a big sigh. I can't say your fears are completely unreasonable. I guess there isn't really a need to rush things. You two can afford to take the time to figure out your feelings. But at the same time, make sure to use this time of your life well. For me, the time I spent at college was dazzling, but ephemeral. I spent a lot of time goofing off and chasing after things I shouldn't have. So make sure you think about things, right? Yeah, understood. I do remember when you were going off to college. You were talking about how you were going to have the time of your life and meet a wonderful boyfriend. I did, didn't I? I don't think I ever found exactly what I was looking for, but I don't regret how things turned out. I think I'm a better person overall because of it. Sorry, I didn't notice. I was just a dumb kid back then. I wish I could have supported you in some way if you were going through your own struggles. Thanks, Shoma, but you already did a lot for me. Just continue being the great person that you are, okay? Just doing that gives me a whole lot of strength. So don't feel bad about it. And maybe I can tell you about it when the time is right. Yeah, sure, I would love that. Is there anything I can help with going forward? Though, if it's relationship advice, I'm not sure how much I would be able to give. I'm sure it gives some interesting advice. I really do appreciate that you're reaching out, but I think I know what I have to do moving. I don't think I'm ready for a relationship yet. Maybe it's bad to say that considering I'm pretty much in my mid-late 20s, and a lot of my friends are already starting to get married. There are a lot of things that I want to get sorted before I feel like I'm ready to actively pursue a relationship. I'm insecure about a lot of things. I feel like I'm where I need to be financially and career-wise. There are aspects of my appearance I want to improve. There are some mental and emotional struggles I want to overcome first. There are so many things I have to sort out. Life is just so busy and hectic right now. Honestly, listing it off like this makes it seem like I might never reach a point where I feel like I'm ready. You're already such an amazing person though. Thanks, but don't worry, I'm working through the things that I can immediately grasp and address. If someone I end up really liking would come to my life and accept me for who I am right now, then that would be ideal. But I'm not going to rely on that. I'm going to work through the hurdles in front of me right now and create the opportunity for myself for when I'm ready. I'm sure you'll find a relationship with someone who accepts and loves you. There's no way that you don't. I hope so. Otherwise, I'll never hear the end of it from our parents. Very true. Very true indeed. Yokone and I chuckled to ourselves. By the way, did you want to get dinner with us? Maybe tomorrow, so that you can meet Makoto? Are you sure? I would be happy to, but I know you two are busy with the Vtuber stuff. I kind of want you two to have some alone time together. That's fine. Makoto said she wants to meet you as well. Alright, just let me know tomorrow then. Sounds good. I'm going to head off for tonight and talk to you tomorrow. Yep, see you tomorrow. I hang up my phone and fall back down onto my bed. I really am fortunate to have such great people around me. I know I shouldn't think like this, but it really makes me think that I'm not someone deserving. At the very least, I guess it makes me more motivated to become that kind of person who's deserving of their love. Yokone is going through a lot of her own struggles. It really is amazing that she's been able to support me despite her own issues. Maybe once this is all over, I'll try to reach out to her more and give back to her. What Makoto means to me. I mean, how can I even begin to describe that? I can't even begin to explain the feelings I have whenever I spend time with her. I can never say for certain, but I'm confident that I would have fallen in love with her even if I hadn't known that she was mine. Even if she doesn't think so, I think she's a beautiful, kind, and strong person. She inspires me to become a better version of myself and to confront problems. Maybe I should just wait until after the anniversary. We're both kind of focused on that for now. I'll just get ready to sleep. I find myself once again ringing the doorbell to Makoto's place, almost as if it's become my daily routine. The familiar sight of Makoto coming out to open the gate plays out in front of me. I think it would have gotten used to the sight of Makoto without having my heart race, but that isn't the case. Morning. Hey. Makoto gives me a warm smile before leading me to her house. Makoto takes a seat at her chair and turns it towards me as I take my seat on the floor. So, did you get to talk with Aika last night? Yep, we talked for hours. We caught up on a lot of things. It was really nice. I was actually afraid I wouldn't be able to wake up in time this morning, since we talked into the night. Well, you don't seem any more tired than usual. But I think your eyes have had a bit more life to them recently. You're both probably imagining things. Maybe she's right, but she's definitely showing a lot more life in general compared to before. I can tell she's smiling a lot more. Really makes me happy to see. Maybe. Oh yeah, my sister said she's free to eat dinner with us tonight. Oh, awesome. I really want it. I think she's going to love you. We'll see, but we have a lot of work to do. I think we'll finish by dinner time since I can offer to help with some of the work. That's great. I really am happy for you. Huh? What's that all about? It's nothing. So, what do you have for me today? Can you read through my submitted fan letters and pick out the ones I'll read on stream? Hold on, that sounds pretty important. Are you sure I should be the one to pick them out? Yeah, it makes it more interesting. When I read them on stream, I'll be able to show my live, natural reaction. And I trust that you'll pick out some good ones. You don't think that I'll pick out some embarrassing ones for you to read? Do it and see what happens. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, you won't. You'll see. Don't say I didn't warn you. Makoto gives me a sly smile before turning her chair and navigating through some windows on her computer. Send me your email so that I can give you access to the form and responses. Oh, sure. I pull out my phone to send Makoto my email address. After a few seconds, Makoto picks up her phone in response to the notification. She starts typing on her keyboard. There, I've given you access. By the way, Shohase35, that's the name you go by on the internet? Isn't that just taken from your real name? I recognize it from my streams. Huh? You're lying. I don't type in chat that much. But you've sent some super chats before, right? Super chats. Yeah, but I don't think I've sent too many. And it's not like I said anything notable. Oh yeah? You want me to recite some of the things you said? Stop. I don't want to remember what I've said in the past. Sorry, I hope you'll continue to support me as you've always have. But I feel like I haven't really done much. That's not true. And regardless of how much you did, I think it's enough for you to just be there with me. Hey, asking for a lot there, aren't we? But I can do that, gladly. Makoto returns one last smile before turning to her computer to get started on her work. I open to my laptop and log onto my email. I see the email that informs me that I was given access to Mana's fan letter form. Wow, there's a lot here. I guess I can kind of see why the work needed to be split. This would have taken Makoto forever. I'm not sure if I have time to go through all of these. I guess I can quickly filter out the non-serious responses. I spent the next few hours looking at various fan letters, offering just about every type of response I could think of. There were plenty of funny jokes, heartfelt words of support, and thankful comments. Fortunately, I didn't really see any unpleasant responses, but there were some that seemed uninspired that I could tell that the person was just trying to make a joke without really caring. Overall, the responses were overwhelmingly positive and supporting. I ended up picking about 10 messages that I really connected with, and I feel like Makoto would be happy to hear, plus one extra. I look over to Makoto to see her busy at work within a video editing software I'm unfamiliar with. I don't really want to distract her, I guess I'll just sit back and watch her work. I lean back on the wall of the room and start to observe Makoto. She really is talented, isn't she? Even if she herself doesn't think so, it's hard for anyone to deny the work she's put in to get as good as she has at so many things. I could see that even before meeting Makoto, just as Mana. She was someone who was amazing in so many ways. But even someone like that can be going through their own internal struggles that they never show on screen. It really makes me wonder how many other Vtubers that I watch would also be going through something similar. Some of them do share their struggles with their viewers, but many of them also might feel like they shouldn't be burdening their viewers with their problems. Some might feel like their stream is a place of positive vibes, where people can escape from the burdens that may tie them down outside of the stream. I don't think there is an objectively right way to go about it. Like there isn't a right way to stream. I don't even know how I should be approaching it as a viewer. It doesn't seem right to just assume that they might be going through some tough times when they themselves wouldn't want me thinking about that. But at the same time, I don't think I should be insensitive to their potential experiences as a human being. Maybe I'm thinking about it too hard. Is it as simple as just watch and enjoy? Nothing more to it? No, I think that's disingenuous to the complexity of our experiences with media and people. There's nothing wrong with approaching streams like that, but there's definitely more to it than I can just immediately understand. VTubers themselves, as well as everybody else in chat, are human beings like me. Like Yokone said, we could all be lost in life figuring things out. Maybe the best thing to do is to just be mindful of that and try to treat everybody as people. It seems so obvious, but it's easy to forget that there are humans behind the screen. My train of thought is interrupted as Makoto starts yawning and stretches her arms. She turns to me, looking bereft of energy. Did you finish? Yep. I picked out some I thought would be good to read on stream. I sent them to you through email. Awesome, thanks. Say, can I make a selfish request? Sure, what is it? Makoto stands up from her chair and starts walking over to me. Once in front of me, she turns around to face her back to me and sits between my legs. She then leans back so that my body is supporting hers. Eh? I start panicking at the abruptness of Makoto's actions, unsure of what to do. I have a selfish request. Can you hold me? I just want to be like this for now. Oh. Nah. Bentar guys. Save dulu. Save dulu guys. I placed one arm around her shoulders and placed the other hand to rest on top of Makoto's head. How's that? That's perfect. Thanks. Sorry about this. No, I like this as well. Yes, of course. Makoto lets out a sigh so large that I'm afraid her soul might leave her body. I've been so tired. We have been through a lot the last couple of days. I guess she's been trying to stay strong through everything. You've done an amazing job so far. It's not just the work I've done on the anniversary. It's everything that's happened in the past, as well as fear of the future. I'm afraid of the future as well. I don't know if things will get better, but all we can do is face it together, right? This is what you're supposed to tell me, that things will definitely get better. Would you believe me if I said that? Probably not. I appreciate it anyway. Alright. Things will definitely get better. Thanks. Sorry for being so weak and selfish. You're not. I am. Look at me right now. I should be able to take everything on, but here I am, afraid to ask you to comfort me. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to face everything alone. Even if this is the only thing I can provide for you, then let me help you. Thanks. Yes, feels nice. I might start asking for this more often. Be my guest. We stayed quiet, simply appreciating each other's presence and the warmth of human contact. I wish I could freeze this moment in time so that I can stay like this with Makoto forever. This may just be a fleeting moment in time, but this mere grain of sand in my life means more to me than I can express in words. Shoma? Yeah? I'm here. Is this really okay? Yeah, I think so. I'll stay here for as long as it takes to convince you that it is. So, forever? Well, that's what it takes. There are still so many things that need to be done. But at the very least, let me stay like this for a little while. I could feel Makoto completely relax her body, using only me as support for her upper half. She closes her eyes and places her head right below mine. Oh, she looks completely burnt out. All the labor required of her, as well as the emotional energy that she's expended the past few days, must be taking its toll on her. Hey, Shoma. Yeah? Why are some people so cruel? What do you mean? Did something happen? There were some comments about me that I read online. People are saying negative things? About what? I know there has to be some negative reaction somewhere, but I usually only see positive opinions. It's not too difficult to find negative comments if I go digging, whether it be in unmoderated communities or just on some far corner of social media. People in most of the big communities won't express any negative thoughts because there are consequences. Some show their true thoughts when given complete anonymity and have any consequences taken away. But why? There will always be people who are dissatisfied. Do you have to go searching for those kind of opinions? I don't know. I just don't want to upset people, even though I know that's impossible. I know I shouldn't be looking at those comments, but I don't know. Some of my viewers are there. I just get curious, maybe because I'm seeking validation. Some of my viewers are just completely obsessed over what I do. I really don't know why. I'm just a messed up girl. Don't say that. You have so much more value than that. No, I really am just messed up. Because of people's obsession, they react strongly to every little thing that I do. Some just straight out express their love for me. Others are just completely spiteful or misconstrued in actions because of their entitlement. You know how I ended the character stream early because of what happened? Yeah. Well, instantly, people started saying extremely negative things about me. That I don't care about my viewers at all. If I would just end the stream at all of a sudden like that without explaining anything. Or maybe that I'm just self-centered person that will use streaming as a convenient way to manipulate people into giving me a quick buck and take a break when I want. What? People are actually saying that? How can they even come to those kinds of conclusions? That's not even the end of it. There are so many other comments that assume stuff about me. Some seemingly do it out of a parasocial obsession, like they can't go on without me streaming every day, and will be upset if I don't stream. Some might just hate me and will grasp at any chance to dox me or try to twist narratives to make me bad. That's just so wrong. Yeah. It's like I'm not a person to them. Makoto suddenly punches out with the empty air in front of her. Why are some people like this? How can they be so cruel? Can people just try and be nice? I'm only human. I have feelings too. Makoto's hand slowly falls back to her side, as if she used up the remaining reserves of her energy. People say it all the time. You want to make it as a streamer, you have to be thick-skinned and be ready to handle negativity. But it still hurts me. No matter how hard I try to be indifferent about what people say, I can never truly I can never fully bring myself to do that. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I'm just weak. There's no way that it's your fault. Anybody would be affected by negativity. It's awful that people say those things in the first place. It's just too cruel. I'm so sorry that you have to deal with this. Come on, why are you the one apologizing? Well, I didn't write hateful messages, but I'm guilty of forming my own fashion and pushing my own expectations onto you. That's different. I get that there are some things that people do naturally without any ill intent. But there are others. They just completely disregard having any ounce of empathy. Apollo lets out another big sigh. I know I should focus on the positive parts of the community. But it's just so hard sometimes. Maybe one day, those people will come to understand. Even if they don't, there are still so many people that support you. Yeah, I think I'll be okay. As long as I don't have to face it by myself. Malam juga, Joshua Gibson. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. You're not alone. Thanks. Hey, Shoma. Yeah, I'm scared. What are you scared about? About a lot of things. What if I can't meet everybody's expectations? What if I end up hurting more people? What if people just continue to be heartless? There's so much that I still need to do and work on. How am I supposed to do it all? Will I ever be able to truly call myself a happy person? Will I even be able to give back the kindness that so many people have shown? There are too many things that I don't know. So many things that I worry about. I have so much uncertainty about how things are going to turn out. I have no idea what unforeseen events can happen. That's why I'm scared. Sorry, I don't have a good answer to those questions. Honestly, I'm scared as well. I've been having so much anxiety recently about the future and how my current self will be equipped at all to handle anything. Even right now, I don't think I'm ready to continue trying to take the necessary steps forward. Unfortunately, life doesn't seem to care if you're ready or not. Yeah, cool, isn't it? But even so, it might not all be that bad, like right now. Thanks for this. I think I needed it as well. We could switch places if you want. No, I think I'm fine like this, being able to support you. I've been unsure of what I can provide for you. And then you've already told me multiple times that it's enough for me to just be there, here. But I want to be able to do more for you. I wish I knew the answers or what the right thing is to say to you. but I'm not even sure about myself. My insecurity eats away. I'm afraid you realize how worthless I am and leave me. I know I shouldn't think that, but it's a thought in the back of my mind that haunts me. I try to sound confident and supportive, but maybe I'm just desperate to prove my worth. The reason I want you to hold me like this isn't because I'm just looking to be held by anybody. I want you to hold me and be with me. Oof. I've mentioned this before, but you've done more for me than I think I could ever repay back, even if you might not know it. You're someone special to me, and just by being here, supporting me, I feel like I'm able to face tomorrow, as well as the rest, the future. So please, don't feel insecure about your worth. You don't have to prove anything. I value Shoma Hasegawa for all that he is. You are someone special to me. Thanks. You're someone special to me as well. Much of the tension that I was feeling starts dissipating. I'm not sure if I'll ever fully shake off my feelings of insecurity, or ever stop asking myself if it's really okay for someone like me to be with her. But I think that's okay. One more thing. Yeah? I'm sorry for telling you that you'll never come to understand. You don't have to apologize. You were right. Don't say that. You understand enough for me to be happy. I've been thinking about it, and I've realized that the one who didn't understand me was myself. I don't even know if it's truly possible to fully understand myself, let alone others understanding me, or me understanding other people. I don't think that it's fully possible, but that's okay. Maybe trying by itself is enough. If just trying is enough, then it sure doesn't feel like it a lot. Fine. But at the same time, there are moments where I felt happy that people try to understand. So thank you for that. That's what I should be saying. Another thing I've realized, I've never really fully understood you either, despite my best attempts. Sorry about that. Come on, you don't have to apologize. I'm glad that you tried, but still, maybe it ended up working out. I didn't understand your feelings, but because of that, we've ended up like this, which I can be glad for. Yeah, I couldn't have predicted any of this either. It reminded me that I really don't understand any of the other Mana fans either. You keep surprising me with your views as a fan, and I continue to wonder why I get that support. That's all the more reason I'm thankful that I've been given this opportunity and level of support, despite my inability to understand. So thanks again. Of course, I'm sure I'm able to speak for the rest of the Mana fans as well when I say this. We'll always be here for you. I pull Makoto closer to me and close my eyes. appreciating each other's presence and warmth, sharing our vulnerabilities, accepting and being accepted. How can I describe what I'm feeling? All I can say for sure is that I wish we could stay like this forever. Oke guys, ya sampai sini dulu kayaknya. Kita lanjut lagi next time ya untuk Vtuber connect-nya. Jadi semuanya sudah datang ya, sudah nonton ya. Baik, story-nya semakin deep ya, semakin interesting juga. Dan gue penasaran, ini kan part 7 ya, stream Vtuber connect. Gue penasaran sih bakal tamatnya di episode ya, di part berapa. Tapi interesting, gue penasaran dia endingnya seperti apa. So ya, thank you semuanya. Lots of you, see you next time. Bye bye.